hell?
The darts zip out and blast 2 of them to smithereens.
Ooh, there's only one gone.
There was one here.
There was one there.
And
Oh, that's weird. I was only seeing the 6, so I was seeing 1 here, and then these other ones. I didn't see 2 here. Okay, nope, that's cool.
Either way, 2 dead.
okay, so let's see what we're gonna do. Because it is the Wights' turn again.
Woo!
I'm probably gonna die.
I mean, I could.
Oh, we can heal you.
Good clothing.
Oh yeah, shit. When do they get their hit points back?
It is when the target finishes a long rest.
Oh.
Once we have a kip, the
This one is going to move up here, and having seen how effective he is against the giant dragon, is going to aim for the little girl.
What a dick.
Rolled an 18.
Yeah, that hits.
So that's 3 more points of necrotic damage.
2, 3, and Constitution.
Constitution saving throw.
do better. That's better.
You succeed.
Yay!
My ordering you.
Do better! Okay. Kaelin, you're going to take 2 hits.
I see Talon joining.
So that would be a 21 and an 11.
No, leave me be.
Okay, that would be 5 points of necrotic damage.
Hate.
And,
Loathe entirely.
and can you make me another Constitution saving throw, please?
Hate.
That is not enough, so you lose 5 more from your maximum hit points.
My tiny violin, please.
Never enough.
And then 3 hits against Luna. That's a 24, a 21, and a 19.
Jesus Christ.
Oh no.
12,
Roll ridiculously high
15.
against the one with no armor, why don't you?
So that would be 18 points of damage in total. And can you make me 3 Constitution saving throws, please?
Just a second, I'm figuring out my hit points. Okay. How many Constitution?
3.
Oh, fuck.
So the middle one failed, but the other 2 are fine. So your maximum hit points go down by 3.
Cool.
Got it.
And if where's the note I just had?
Is any sort of alarm, but I think I might actually be in trouble.
We're all going to die down here.
Fentwick!
No, I highly doubt that, but
Quick. First things first. I get my breath weapon back.
Jesus H. Christ.
However, I don't think there's really any way I can really use it effectively.
I'd say Brian then can focus on the others around Luna.
Because I do have multi-attack as well.
Well, I mean, you
Well,
can
use that then.
you can hit all of those.
breath and hit me. Just kill them.
But then I also hit Kaelin as well as you. I'm damaging 2 members of the party.
Fine,
They
she's
damaged you. Call this revenge.
She says she's fine.
It is true that Luna did hit me at least twice in one battle before.
Oh yeah, Kaylin makes a good point. She can't take
But
damage.
does a lot of damage and if you go over your maximum in minuses, you die completely.
Yeah, but we're at level, what, 9 now, so we've got more than enough.
But do they?
Yeah, because if you're rolling just like 60 or whatever average, then yeah, that's nowhere near enough to kill them.
I'll risk it then.
Oh shit.
Upon Briar's goading. I risk it.
Lunar just looks at the dragon and screams, "Do it!"
Do it! Hit me! God. I use my breath weapon to try and get all of these mofos.
Okay.
Oh god, fingers crossed.
So it's a DC 17 saving throw.
So that's... I need to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
Yeah,
So that's 1 natural 1, 1 7,
get ready to get your calculators.
1 16, 1 6, and a 14. So none of my guys made it.
Alright,
None?
what do I need to roll?
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay.
You know how much
Come
you love them.
on. Oh, thank God.
Yes!
So half damage for... Oh.
Not half damage for Kaylin!
Oh!
Uh,
Caleb,
What
what's
cold resistant?
cold resistant? Oh, thank fuck for that.
let me double check that. Where is the fire rune? Where is the fire rune?
I have it up! It's there! I have it!
Was it the Ild?
I think it was something like that.
This triangular fire opal measures about 3 inches on each side. As an action, you can ignite an object within 10 feet of you. You have resistance to cold damage.
So she takes half damage anyway, which is 48 damage to all the rest of those dudes, but half of that.
Thank fuck for that. 24.
They all
Right.
just freeze and shatter.
Nice. Now come kill this last guy.
And then I turn to that one, even though someone's going to kill the thing before I get there. But either way.
You can just look intimidating.
24! I have super low health now!
Kaelin,
Yeah!
it's your turn. Either do a thing or don't.
Go cower. Cry.
That's a hit. You bring the great club down and it's still alive.
Okay.
It's doing science, but it's still alive.
Briar,
Can I go behind it so I can get flanking?
you can. If you move to here, you have flanking bonus.
Yay! I do that. So advantage. Whoop. Okay, so dagger with sneak attack.
That is a dead white.
Yay!
Yay!
We did it!
Well, that was fun.
Briar chokes up a bit of blood.
How long does dancing lights last?
For a while, I presume.
That is the wrong page to search for that information.
I'm just scrolling up to 1 minute.
Ah. So about a minute later. Flop, 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 flop.
Can we go now? Please?
Forced to agree.
Hey, I'll help you.
Briar, pay attention to yourself. Your health is more important.
Yeah, but you're bleeding a lot. I'm not.
You're covered in ice right now.
Yeah, there is a thick layer of ice over both Luna and Kalen.
I can't heal. Damn it.
Forget. I'm a unicorn. This is nothing.
Can you fly us back up?
I should be able to carry all of them.
Yeah, I say in Draconic.
I can speak common as well.
Yeah, but I'm saying it in Draconic just to be extra.
Okay, extra. Yeah, I say being back in Draconic. Yeah, I can get you up.
If you can't manage this all, take Briar first.
I-
That's an order.
I think I can get all of them.
What's the strength of a young dragon?
It's fairly hefty.
That's just opening Fenthwick's character sheet.
That's Fenthwick's character. That's nothing to do with me. It's
That's nothing to do with who I am at the moment.
who I am right now. My strength is a +6.
So yeah, you'd be able to carry everybody.
Okay.
So I carry them up and I fly. Fly with me, fly!
Come fly with me. Let's fly,
Your wings
let's
open
fly
and
away. Well done, Sean. I'm so proud of you.
You were gonna hit that gong anyway.
Yeah, you just did it for me. No, I was specifically instructed, Brian needs to hit that gong, and you just did it before I could.
Fenthwick saw that she wanted to and she was being told off, so...
Right, let's just
Oh
get...
no! I told her not to do the thing, and if she hadn't done the thing and you hadn't done the thing, we wouldn't have almost died.
Let's
Well,
just get the bloody item!
Fine. Can I have a closer look at this gong?
Oh.
Because it's a very specifically shaped gong and shit.
1 minute.
I know it's down in the pit now, so before I go, can I have a look at it?
1 minute.
Oh, so the gong's not the item we're looking for.
What do I need to do to this? I need to make this Fenthwick.
So before I come up, can I like have a closer look at that?
You can.
Because I've just got a suspicion. Because you said it was like a crescent shape, which is a bit weird.
It's a crescent-shaped gong in a crude, or it used to be in a crude stone frame. The gong itself is appears heavily battered. It appears to have been broken off of something much larger at one point. And the back of it is covered in red dragon scales.
Oh.
This is screaming. This is the artifact to me, but I think we go and fucking desecrate the altar anyway. So...
All the other ones we found have been under the altars.
But it's just the fact that this is covered in dragon scales as well, which Ents don't like, and they don't like giants.
I mean, it could just be me, but I get the feeling that might have been a fucking trap.
Briar, you hear in your head again in one of the languages you speak.
Yep.
You survived.
I'm gonna die faster now.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay. I guess it's kind of a bitter mercy.
You hear what Briar is saying, but she is saying it to the room in general.
She's saying it quite quietly, so.
What is it that you seek here?
Giant artifact.
A giant artifact. Is it that gong?
The gong used to belong to a giant. It was a shield at one time.
Oh, was it now? Alright, she says back, guys, I think that's the item.
I fly down and get it.
You retrieve the the shield gong.
Shugong.
Say whoever's proficient in shield should take it.
Oh,
It is a non-magical shield, so it won't resize itself.
Oh, I'm proficient in shields. I didn't even know that.
And it weighs 250 pounds and is 13 feet in diameter, so...
So you can't
Pretty
achieve it.
sure.
so it's a thing that I don't think any of us are going to be able to use.
Oh right, Bry's just leaving.
Thing is,
She doesn't even care.
I don't think this is the artifact.
Fenthwick, you hear... You must... If you care for these people, if you care for this cave, if you care for the good of the Uthgard, Wormblood the chieftain must be ended.
Where is he?
I know not. He is away.
So you don't know where he's gone?
He was... He is away searching for a missing concubine. He went to the giant temple.
The giant temple.
Fuck.
Yes.
I think we're heading there anyway.
You have been there previously.
Then yes, we're heading there now. So we'll fuck him up for you.
You feel a presence in your head for a moment. You have done so already.
Yes, I'm presuming it's the eye of the Old Father.
You have already done the task.
We've already killed. Okay, we've already killed him.
You've killed Wormblood.
Oh.
Fenthwick, you flash back as nobody else was there. You flash back to when you first arrived at the Eye of the Allfather, and there was a troop of the Uthgard attempting to break in, and their chieftain was there.
Okay.
Well, that was easy.
So I kind of go, kind of already done it.
Um.
And the guard is like, oh. Well.
The creature itself, above the altar, a creature appears, a winged snake with feathered wings.
If Torin was here, he'd recognize that motherfucker.
It is indeed a coatl. You have done great things for the tribe, for the Great Worm tribe. I bestow upon you a gift.
A gift?
Willow me?
Fenthwick, you now have a charm of restoration.
Charm of restoration? The fuck does that do?
You have 6 charges of this charm.
Yes?
You can expend one of those to cast lesser restoration,
Dude.
or 4 of them to cast greater restoration.
That is swanky as all fuck.
When all of the charges are expended, it fades away.
That's no fun.
And there's no recharging it, but you have the charges.
Nice.
So I will leave you to provide that to me when we get to it, because I can't be bothered to work that down.
I'll
make a note of it.
I wonder if it's in the almanac. No. Cool.
I shall try to work on it now.
I'll pop it in at some point.
Charm. So it's got 6 charges.
You've got 6 charges. 4 of them can be used to cast Greater Restoration. And 1 can be used to cast Lesser Restoration. You can do whatever combination thereof you wish.
So 6 charges. 1 charge equals lesser restoration.
Oh, hello.
Hey. What did I miss?
We got attacked by Wights. Yeah, we got attacked by Wights. Fenthwick almost obliterated Kaelin and Luna. And Raya has lost hit points, which she's not getting back.
Why? What happened? Oh,
Because
John's
what?
a douche.
Because
Yeah,
Death Curse.
yeah, Death Curse. So
Yeah,
that's
but that
fun.
means a week, or has something else changed?
No, it's like she can't get in the back because of the Death Curse. They're gone for good.
I know she,
Got hit with necrotic damage.
I suppose my next question is, why am I looking at a black map?
Because
You're not on it.
There.
You're working on your papers.
You're like, oh, you guys will be fine. Just go.
Yeah, I'll see you guys next week then.
Comical battered. Hi, Jay.
Hang on a minute. Get your butt back in here.
So I thank the Coatl, Mr. Coatl Man.
Did you get the thingy from the Great Worm Cavern?
We did.
Yeah.
Did you trigger the trap?
Yep.
Yep.
Did you trigger the
Surprisingly,
trap?
it wasn't Brian.
Not the trap that you might have read about if you've read the book, because...
I've read the book. I know the trap I'm thinking about.
Yeah, I changed that, because I'm a bastard.
To be fair, what that trap was is probably what you probably did was probably better than what the trap was.
Yeah, to be fair, I mean... Maybe.
If you
I'll tell you later.
I can tell you now. I'll tell you later as well because I want to tell them. Let me tell them.
Okay.
Okay.
He'll tell you later.
Can we just go back to the ship?
Yeah, everybody come back to this ship. and
You-
let's-
You all return to the airship.
I fly up as Dragon Man and then
Of course you do.
transform back just as I'm about to land. Flappy, flappy, flap, 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 land.
Raya locks herself in her room. Nope, room.
Room. Okay. I was putting you on the deck, but you ran downstairs straight away. Cool.
No, I was already there. So
You were already there, but I was putting everybody on the deck so they'd be on the deck.
Oh, I'm still in my room. I just heard a bunch of small feet running past and the door slam. I come out of my room and knock on it. You okay in there, kiddo?
Go away!
Okay. Sorry.
Spinner's passed out on the deck.
Yaghole is going to come over and cast some spells, because I've got access to his character sheet.
Oh yeah, you're cool. He's a person.
Yeah, Yaghole, you know, the cleric.
The
Not-
healer.
You know, the healer.
The healer that as of yet has not cast a single healing spell, I don't think.
Hey, that's about a change. So I have access to his spell list.
Nice.
Mwahaha, mwahaha.
Oh, well, what shall I cast? Does he have any of those? None of those. Oh, that'll be a fun one, but no, not yet. Well, let me just do this, and you might not need to.
Oh. Oh, for Christ's sake.
What did you drop?
Bloody controller fell off the bloody thing.
You can do roll 20 with a controller.
Oh, wish that'd be cool.
Oh, my desk.
Oh, well, that's why he doesn't heal anybody.
What did you do, John?
He rolled a 1. Why is that? Why? Why? That's a horrible spell. You both get 4 points of health back. Well done.
Who?
Now we know why he doesn't heal.
This is why he doesn't heal people.
Because he rolls a 1.
Luna and Kalen both get. Well, actually, Fenthwick, you would as well.
Isn't that supposed to add his wisdom modifier?
Oh, I don't know.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go back to this screen and check.
Either way, she's still unconscious on the deck, so.
I'll just line there.
Strained herself.
Yes, healing word. Gone too far. Mass healing word.
Yeah, 1d4 plus your spell casting ability modifier.
Which I don't think it's added.
It has not, unless he doesn't have one, which he should. What is his spell?
Is his character sheet wrong?
Well,
Spell casting modifier should be his wisdom plus stuff.
no, it's set up right for wisdom. So that's actually 6. 6 points of damage healed.
So, is he doing that to everyone, or?
That would be to everybody who he could see, which would be Kalen,
Yeah.
Luna, and Fenthwick.
So I get.
Just to point it out, no one's sure if Lunar's passed out because of her injuries or because her dress was ruined.
It's the second option, isn't it? It's the second option.
It's one of the two.
No, you're kind of like it might be the dress, but she is actually legitimately hurt this time, and oh god, I really just can't tell.
Fenthwick is tempted to go down, but the way Briar ran down the stairs, it says that she wants to be alone. At least he's thinking it says she wants to be alone.
The several loud sounds you can hear from downstairs that include her yelling, "Leave me alone," also suggest to that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna gather she wants to be left alone.
I'm downstairs, so I don't hear you saying that, but I'm getting that impression as well.
Okay.
So it's... How fast did the airship move again? I always forget that.
Oh. What did you guys do to her? You specifically, John. You specifically, John. What did you do to her?
You can't question me, I'm not there.
For God, he's allowed to question God.
She felt a all too familiar feeling that she feels almost every night, specifically multiplied by 7.
I feel like
So
I've lost life, but strangely, I feel like it's definitely 7.
Well, not. She's kind of like estimated that it's a lot more than normal.
Oh, that's not...
As the death curse, like in her veins, has that spread? Like whereabouts is that now?
It will have spread a little bit more.
No, but like whereabouts has it like covered her entire arm now?
Yes, let's say
Sounds like
that.
it's going into her upper body as well.
Yep.
So it'll take you about 5 hours to get back to the Eye of the All-Father from here. Are you booking it straight there?
Yeah.
We're going back to the ideal father.
Yeah,
find
we've
it
got all
all.
the items.
Cool.
We just got like a collection of random crap.
Right.
Various sizes.
Can I take a short rest then?
You can all take a short rest, but there is not enough time to take a long rest.
Doesn't matter. Full health now. Full health now. I thought you said.
Well, it's full health.
Full new health.
Whilst we're traveling, then Briar's gonna get out the wristband.
Oh, okay.
She puts it on and turns just the age to 25.
Okay.
Okay.
So she presses it and she changes.
And dies.
No, she just kind of like look kind
Stands
of
there
like
going, Daddy?
Nanny, but then she kind of just like
Body.
she kind of just like looks, at herself and like kind of adjusts. And she spends an hour just there
Bring in her
experiencing.
boobs.
No, just experiencing what it's like to be an adult before she resets it.
You could stay like that.
No, she just wanted that experience because she's given up all hope now.
I think I'm gonna channel Maddie here a bit and say my heart.
Maddie's already on you.
And then she just stays in her room for the whole 5 hours.
Apparently, everybody decided to just leave Lunar's passed out body on the
Yeah.
deck. Nobody
Yeah,
was like,
that's
let's take
fine.
her to her
Yeah.
room.
She's a
Yep.
fucking adult. She can.
Well, take a short rest. You can use your hit dice to heal.
Jeff, damn it, you read my mind, says Maddie. My heart crying face.
Yeah, my little sis.
Marden moseys on downstairs.
Marden.
Marden.
Yeah, I was gonna
Anyway.
say.
I got
Mar-
minutes.
Marden's
Kill a
here.
couple of them off. Kill a couple of them off, then you'll be fine.
No, I don't.
He doesn't believe in unnecessary angst, Amy.
Ooh. But that's Amy
Well,
stopping.
sorry, I'll just stop then. I'll just kill Briar Rabbit.
I mean, this is Briar's door, isn't it?
Yes.
This one. Hello.
You're knock.
Get your butt down.
That's my.
He hesitates at her door, or kind of listens at it. Not literally like ear pressed against it, but kind of and listening.
Oh, I should be out in the corridor then if I'm knocking at the door.
It's quiet.
I suppose. How'd you get it? How'd you turn the... Okay, I'm in the corridor.
You have to hold Alt.
Hold Alt, and you can put it.
Okay, cool. And I just say to Fenthwick, I tried, she's not responding. What happened to her down there?
We fought a load of Wights. They
Kaelin comes to the door and says, "Guys,
they took life from Luna, Kaelin, and Briar, but I don't know, but I fear that maybe she won't. I think the other two will probably get it back, but I don't know with her condition. I don't know whether she may have lost some time that she won't back.
I thought once we did that, once we made that deal with the Raven Queen, I thought she'd have a bit more time.
Kaelin says, with her curse, I don't think she will get them back."
Yeah.
Lunar lays on the deck.
And then she says, "Raven Queen?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you tell you about that? Did you tell you about that little episode?
Fenthwick knows about it, I think.
Fenthwick knows about it because I don't think Kaelin knows
that's right,
about it.
you told me about it last time, so yeah.
Yeah. Don't think does Kaelin know about it?
I'm guessing. No, she barely told me.
mentioned Raven Queen, but she didn't get the whole story.
Yeah.
So I can tell her because I was there. I was part of it, so I could tell her.
I was there, man. I was there.
So I spent some time filling her in on what happened with the Raven Queen and the whole Beholder business.
Tanny, you now know what you saw at the MCM Expo.
At the panel.
At MCM.
And the thing is, she said that if we didn't succeed, Briar was worth of life, and so I don't see what we've gained by it. Briar's listening in, but nobody's saying it.
Kaelin crosses her arms, feeling upset.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe her memories. I still dispute the deal that took place there, but okay. In fact, Fenthwick, you should be telling.
What?
Yeah.
I just said that, I don't see what we've gained if it's worth of life anyway.
She did.
You should. At least she's got her memories back.
She did. She something out. She gained the memories of her family back.
Yeah, and if you guys have fucked up, then she'd be down by 2. It could be worse.
I just feel useless. I don't feel like I've helped at all for this, says Galen. I wish I can help her in some way.
I think we all wish we could help her in some way.
I just feel that I've done terrible damage by what I did.
I feel like she doesn't trust
Galen
me.
feels like- Is there nothing we can? Is there really nothing we can?
All we can do is that what was that dragon's name? Rin said that there was a group trying to stop the curse. They manage it before she goes.
I think some of them. I have to say I wasn't too impressed.
Shame!
Then I'm just okay. Chill.
Who were they?
Winter suddenly wakes up.
Kaelin asks, who were they?
Do I need to kill a bitch?
What were the descriptions of them?
Do not piss off
For
the
the
mama unicorn.
descriptions of them, there was
Maddie says, excuse you?
there were 2 elves. One of them looked drunk out of his mind.
That
There
wouldn't
was
still trust, I have to say.
Dragonborn. I think he was a paladin, but it was
Well-
too quick. There wasn't enough to see what they were like. It was all over too quickly.
Yeah, MCM, if you just given us a bit more time.
You could have had that whole thing about the death time stuff. Instead, no, we just get one battle and that's it. Next time we don't spend as much time introducing our characters, okay?
Yeah.
I see, says Kaelin.
Oh. I don't know, that Dragonborn seems ridiculously, capable and handsome to me. I don't know what it is.
There's one thing though. Do you remember the grandfather tree back at One
Yeah.
Stone? I'm guessing. Do you remember what it said?
The grandfather tree was at the grandfather tree.
I'm going to say it's the one with the centaurs who stank to high heaven.
Yeah, they were at the grandfather tree. It was...
Yeah, the grandfather. Do you remember what the grandfather tree said?
I'm presuming I probably do, but I can't remember. As person, I can't remember.
The grandfather tree said her life was being stolen from her.
Yes.
It's not a proper curse. Her life's being sucked out of her. Does that sound anything to you?
To me, it means nothing. Obviously, there's many magical things that can happen that people call curses, but they're actually some mechanical thing that's doing it. So, all we can do is put faith in those people. If they don't manage it, then hell, we go wherever the hell they are and we kick their asses here. But
We go and solve the Tomb of Annihilation ourselves.
yeah, we just really fuck things up by like increasing the number of people, like. But all we can do is keep us safe.
I don't like not doing anything. I can't sit around and do nothing.
I don't
That's not who I am.
know if there's anything we can do. I mean,
I don't care about anybody else. It's just Briar I want to save.
oh,
I'll rephrase that slightly. I don't care about anyone else afflicted by the death curse. It's just Briar I want to save.
Oh, okay.
can anyone think of anywhere we can go to try and find something out? Do something. I'm the same as you. I don't want to sit here and do, but I honestly cannot think of anything that we can do.
The only person who I can think of who could help us in any way, and I hate to say it, it's probably the Raven Queen.
How do you talk to the Raven Queen?
I did, but she said that she couldn't change Briar's twist of fate, which I don't know. That implies that whatever's stuck in her soul out is stronger than her.
Well,
That can't be according to fate. I'm really just starting all the stuff I got planned for later on, by the way. So.
I mean, if we can find a way of asking, that'd be grand, but I can't think of any way we can stop what's happening other than doing what.
All we can do for the moment is be there for her.
Yes.
I wish I could have been there.
I put my hand on the door.
You've been travelling now for about 3.5 hours.
We've been talking for all 3.5 hours. What?
And
We've been
between the things that you've been doing, the rests you've been taking, and this chat, you've been travelling for about 3.5 hours.
Okay.
And, because I mean, Briar did spend about an hour at the age of 25.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be really cute now if Briar came out and just like we had a group of us. That'd be really cute.
No, she's just gonna sit against the door
And suddenly,
cry.
the airship veers to one side.
And then she bumps into the wall.
Who's steering this thing?
And you can
rush up to the front.
you can hear a bell being rung, like the alarm bell being rung from the back of the ship.
Upstairs. What the fuck's happening?
Yeah, Cole, what? Have you been drinking again?
Something's appearing! He yells.
What does it look? Where is it from? Which direction?
In front of you, slightly to the left.
Right, perception.
No, perception.
There is a giant ship suspended in the air with a glowing crystal at either end.
Gasp! What is this?
It's a giant metallic vehicle.
We got one of those.
It fires a pod that lands on the deck of the airship
Whereabouts?
here. Oh no, I'm not in pingy mode.
Wait, what? A giant metallic airship and it fires
A pod that lands on the deck.
slightly out of character. John, have you done a thing?
I'm doing a thing, okay?
Oh, wait. Okay, Briar's gonna run up just saying, what the hell is going on?
Metal pod!
The doors,
Apparently we've got mail.
the pod slides open, and inside, I'll let them introduce themselves.
Oh, called it!
Is this the right ship?
I don't know, but I really don't want to use that pod again. Oh god.
I just do my usual greeting and rest my hand on my sword and say,
Well,
"Who are you guys?"
well, what are we seeing before?
You are seeing an tall, blonde, or tall, mid-tall, blonde elf.
Oh
no!
And you are
Are
seeing.
we, John, are we gonna
Hold
have
on,
two
hold
voices
on.
here?
quick interjection. Do me and Brian recognise this tall elf?
You do.
Theodas?
Theodas!
Is that
How do they
you?
know? How do they know my name?
I don't know. I don't know any of them.
I don't know you. You're very weird. You're winning me out.
Theodas, it's me, Talon.
Yeah, no. Sorry, don't know anyone about.
You
that.
don't know that name.
Nope.
What?
Sorry.
Wibbly wobbly timey wimey.
I'll just go to Brian, go and just like, look at her wide-eyed, questioningly. What?
Yeah, same.
Kalen
You recognise?
Kalen also says, "What is going on?"
Theodas does look a bit green, like he's going to puke from the ride on the pod.
Also,
Anyways.
where did you get that ship? Can we get one?
This isn't ours. We've been in this thing for maybe 3 hours, and we thought it was gonna kill us when we first saw.
Right. I kill them
also
both and
to
take over the
add-
airship. I can both and take their ship.
Also, to add some context as to what you're seeing next to Theoden, you see a 3.5-foot tall gnome with like brown hair and like, well, you guys have seen the picture, so you could like just think about what Seraphine looks like.
I wave excitedly
so
at the gnome.
Kaelin
I
says,
wave excitedly at the other gnome.
Kaelin says, "Oh, what a cute gnome."
I use minor illusion to make doves fly out from the doorway of where they are.
Theodas turns to Seraphine as she's waving to the other gnome, and he's like, Seraphine, stay pro on this, please. Like for 5 minutes, please.
Right, sorry. It's just, oh my god, his hair.
I do know you, Theodas. You obviously don't know me, so well, setting that to one side at the moment. What are you doing here?
That's a very long story. See, as my friend Seraphine has told you,
We've got 2 hours before we reach our next destination. I think we've got time.
Kaelin
Kaelin
points at Theodas and says, "Hey, you there! What's your damn business here?"
Excuse my friend, she's not big on diplomacy.
Be polite, there's a gnome! Waves at a gnome again.
Theodas like kind of stops in mid-sentence, looks at the group, and is like, "Oh god." Okay.
I turn to Fenwick and say, "This is one of the guys who's supposed to be helping Briar, by the way."
Oh! Hello! I wave at him excitedly.
Theodas will wave at him, very much less excited.
In fact, fuck it. In fact, he goes walking up and like holds his hand out to shake it.
A 3-foot-3-inch tall gnome walks up to you, Theodas, hand outstretched.
With staff in hand.
Theodas will shake his hand. He doesn't think that it's too dangerous to do it.
Fenwick turns to an Umber Hulk and throws you off the ship.
No, he doesn't. Yeah. Anyway, so pleasure to meet you. You seem to not know these people, but they seem to know you. So fuck it.
Yeah, I assume it must have been from the time traveling stuff.
Anyways.
Oh, you're from the past?
That's part of the complicated things that the big hippo man has. What's his name again? The big hippo man? Asked Seraphine. Warrington.
Let me back up a step. Big hippo man. Have you been at Yakhol's Ale by any chance?
Who's been at my ale?
Trust
I'm
me.
guessing. I point up at Yakhol. I'm like, I'm guessing that's Yakhol.
Yep.
That is, Yakhol. I think you've got some people have been stealing your drink.
Who's been stealing my drink?
No one's been
These
stealing
guys
your drink.
right here.
I mean, I know.
Seraphine holds
an
up her
elf that
hands up innocently, and she's just like, no.
Does Big Hippo Man strike any bells with? I don't know about think of it, but with anyone really.
Funny enough, no.
Can we roll?
I don't really know what you roll to know interdimensional creatures. Arcana?
Arcana.
We'll go Arcana.
Oh shit!
Ah,
Briar has heard of something.
Briar has heard.
It's the Gith.
Yeah, those guys.
Talon knows.
Talon probably also knows.
Yeah.
Lady Shinju told me about them.
Kaelin goes up to Theodas and eyes him suspiciously, then looks at Seraphine.
Right. So obviously, Talon must have heard about the Gith on his travels on the ocean. So that's another bit I've got to write in his backstory now. But a story of how Talon learned about the Gith.
It'll be interesting.
On the first ship he was on, there was a gift sailor who had managed to.
Well, that was an easy story.
That was easy.
But anyways, what do you want?
It's
Quite
a
literally.
long story.
Oh, we'll get comfy.
We've got 2 hours.
I sit down.
I mean, to make it short, we need you. All.
Why?
You need us.
There is some time stuff kind of jumbled up.
I'm
And
going
this-
to try and let's go and try to sort things, chronologically, Seraphine, because if we go with time traveling, I think we're going to lose those guys.
Fair. Okay.
To be perfectly honest, time traveling, I don't care. I just want to know what you're here
Steal their ship.
I'm not planning on stealing their ship. It looks very complicated.
We've been
That's the whole
Yes.
point of
contacted.
stealing it.
We've been contacted by this Warrington Giff Hippo Man with a friend of his, a certain Luz Weiss.
Luz?
Lose?
Yeah,
Oh,
You know her?
Her.
She travelled with us for a while.
Kaelin also exclaims "lose" in Terabang.
There was a problem with the Dragonborn and she kind of left us.
Oh, wait, which one was Luz?
She was the paladin lady I told you about.
Oh, the paladin. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Is she okay? Asks Kaelin.
well, last time we saw her, she was fine.
Yeah, she's in her wedding dress, actually.
And stop right there, wedding dress.
Oh,
Back-
yeah.
Move back a step. Move back a step.
We have been contacted
Kaelin also says, "What?"
in order to protect the wedding of Luz and her.
Nemesis Crypt, I
Crypt?
think?
Nemesis!
I'm going over the side. I've had enough of this.
Fenwick decided that was the perfect time to take a quick swig out of his water bottle and he spits it out.
Carrying off the side of the ship, by the way.
Wasn't he the Dragonborn with the death curse?
He was the Dragonborn with the death curse.
Yes.
Wait, he has the death. Oh, wait,
He
yeah.
has the
Wait, we know that.
You know that.
To be fair, when we first met him, he didn't have the death curse.
Yeah, we were kind of responsible for giving them death curse.
Oh, fantastic! So
anyway.
you guys are just making our job harder then. More people that we have to care about to save.
I had nothing to do with it.
Just one over here. Just this one over here, and I point to Briar. If you could just save this one over here, that'd be fine.
Oh, you
Don't care
got the
about anybody
death
else.
curse as well.
Seraphine
Yeah.
gasps
Oh,
and she
one-
sees. Seraphine gasps and she sees how young Briar is, and she just runs up and hugs Briar. She's just like, "Oh, you poor little child."
Hold on.
Okay.
And Luna.
You said about another person you need to care about having the death curse?
Theodas
Why
just
does-
looks at Seraphine very angry and goes like, "Seraphine, we've been through this. No hugging strangers."
I immediately let go of Briar and I say, "Sorry."
No.
Kaelin says,
Fine.
"Wait, are you the guys who are stopping the death curse? Just you two?"
No, there's at least another two that I know of.
There's more of us, but they're back on the ship. We were stopping the death curse until Hippo Man, Giff, Warrington, told us to come and help your friend Luz apparently save her wedding, which is
Why
apparently
didn't you tell him
also.
to take a long walk off a short cliff and get back to the death curse?
I tried, but he explained to us that there was some kind of very, very big problem with this wedding that could bring the multiverse to destruction. And
Yes, the groom is
also-
going to die of the death curse.
No, I mean, you, me, everyone would die if we don't do this, apparently.
Kaelin also asks,
Basically,
Who?
we all go kaput.
"Who else?
Who else
Well,
was?
what?
Who else is helping you?"
We have Torin, Vasugi Saji.
Let's just go with Torin, okay?
I don't know who he is, but he sounds ridiculously handsome.
I don't know who he is, but he sounds ridiculously hard to pronounce.
Sean, do you want to give us the pronunciation?
Torin?
Go on, how's it pronounced?
I don't know. I don't know.
Good Vasigiech?
No, it
Something.
doesn't sound right to me. Anyway.
Anyways, we have Torin, who's a dragonborn. We have Reardon, who's an elf.
Like me.
Like
Those
Theodos.
are the two I met in that dream.
We have.
And then we have Romad, who's a half orc. And then we have me and Theodos.
"Romad Sourfang!" exclaims Kaelin. "Little Ro?"
Can I just say,
You-
I'm filled with confidence.
You
You
know
know
Roman?
Romad?
like Theodos is not surprised. He is actually kind of scared of the next answer.
Ca-
How do you know Roman?
Can I just say that is the perfect reaction to that reveal? Yeah, his family works for my family in Waterdeep.
It's not Ro, it's Little Roo, like in the reference to Little Roo from Winnie the Pooh. Little Roo! Yeah, he works for my family. His father is my butler.
When you say he works for your family,
Yeah,
what exactly do you mean by that?
they help with the farming and all that. They earn some of the lands.
Oh.
My whole family works. My whole family owns the lands, and they help farm it and everything. You know, just basically good business and such. Help their going on and everything.
Well, that's
How is
something
he? Is he all right? Okay?
I give Theodis a look and I just say, well, clearly he's had a career change since.
Yeah, and Tiras looks at Devin and just says, well, that's something he left in his biography yet.
By the way, how long has Caleb actually seen him? I would say a very long while. They met in battle.
I mean, it would have been about. You wouldn't have seen him for over 3 years.
I wouldn't have seen him for 3 years. Yeah, like
Because you've been a statue for 3 years.
I have been a statue for 3 years. I mean, the last time I saw him was in battle, and yeah. Since then, he said he was going to plan on retiring, help with his sisters on the farm, and I went on to do my own thing. Yeah.
So this is basically all you guys getting Romad's backstory right here, is it?
So,
I mean, I known Romad ever since he was born, really.
So sorry to interrupt the revelations here. Wedding possibly being ruined. If wedding ruined, kaboom. Am I getting this?
If wedding
Pretty
ruined,
much.
we're all dead.
Kaboom.
I mean, Fenwick, it was no doubt in hell that them two was literally in love with each other. Like, obeying these guys.
Luz has asked me to asked her friend Fenthwick to consider helping her more than anything.
I mean, of course we can help.
Well, to be perfectly frank, the moment you mentioned lose and help, and I'm with it anyway.
I like this.
Good luck with that. Good luck with that, Fenthwick.
Well, I get on the boat.
Yep, same here.
See ya.
I'm going in.
I
Where exactly are we going?
I turn to Talon. I don't think you do understand the situation here.
Yeah, I just never got on with Luz.
I was pretty much like you, not wanting to go, but if we don't, there's nothing left.
Yeah, but I just don't get on with Luz. If it's anybody else, I would jump at it, but
I think you could maybe overlook that for the sake of, let's say, your friends.
Listen, Talon, was it?
yes.
Okay, well, for starters, hi. Sorry for the brief interruption, but Theodis is. We need all of your guys' help with this because, like, well, for starters, we got pulled out of in the midst of, trying to stop the death curse to, and the sooner we get it done and dealt, the sooner we get back to Chult, and the sooner we can resume, trying to stop the death curse. Because now that I know that this precious little angel has it, I want to stop it even more. And Seraphine just starts calling.
And Theodas pats Seraphine's shoulder and like, there, it's alright.
Okay, that did not go well.
She's a bit emotive.
Discussion. Lunar sits up. She's looking pretty crappy right now, and she's covered in bloody dress. And she walks over to Talon and she goes, "Okay, let me put it this way: if you don't go and help, Briar's gonna die. So knock this shit off and get on the damn boat."
And I look at Briar and goes, "What do you think?" Briar, what do you think? Briar.
I think we have a chicken situation.
Oh no, I think there was a possible chicken.
Yeah, it was a chicken.
Amy?
Yeah, it was a chicken.
She left.
dropped.
She will be back.
I say we can trust them.
Right. What do you think? Are you there?
The chicken situation seems to be resuming.
Fucking Discord XD.
So,
I do apologise if I seem distracted. I'll tell you why in a bit.